Please let me save. Please let me save. I cannot go from 4-8 to 4-11. I had a strange dream.
Looks like you're up. Well then, let's go introduce ourselves properly to the staff about your transfer.
All right, yes,
You're
sir.
attending is in the Aoyama district. It'll take a while to get there by train. The transfers are a real hassle too. I'll drive you there, but just for today. Let's go. Jeez, men aren't usually allowed in my passenger seat.
Yeah, we know you fuck. We get it.
Do me a favor and behave yourself, all right? Don't get me wrong. I don't care what happens to you. Just don't cause me any trouble.
Thanks, love you too.
To reiterate, just so we're clear, you will immediately be expelled if you cause any problems.
God, this is such a different vibe than showing up to Persona 3 and transferring in and then being like, oh, you're an orphan? Oh, I'm so sorry. Let's record you masturbating. But like, it's like such a different vibe.
Nothing but a liability, but we had our circumstances to consider. Whatever you might have gotten away with in your hometown, those days are over. If you are thrown out from our school, there will be no place for you to go. Keep that in mind. This is the teacher in charge of your class.
Best girl.
I'm Sadayo Kawakami.
She was my first romance in this game. I love her. I love her so much. I love this form of her.
Here's your student ID.
Thank you.
Be sure to read the school rules. Any violations will send you straight to the guidance office. And if by chance you cause any problems, I won't be able to protect you at all. That is your promise, yes, Principal Kobayakawa?
Mm-hmm. He is responsible for all his actions.
But really though, why me? There should have been better candidates.
It was a sudden transfer, and your class was the only one that had an opening.
If you're done explaining things, mind if we get going? I got a store to get back to.
Sakura-san, please keep a close eye on him. Don't let him cause any trouble outside.
Well, I'll be sure to have a serious talk about the situation he's in.
Come to the faculty office when you arrive at school tomorrow. I'll show you to your classroom.
Thanks. Will do. Any excuse to spend more time with you,
Everyone's giving me
Kawakami.
the cold shoulder. That's what having a criminal record does to you. Turns out your past follows
I mean,
you wherever
actually.
you go. By the way, if you get expelled now, I won't hesitate to kick you out. Got it?
I'll be careful. To not get
School
caught.
never changes, huh? Come on, we're going home.
What a troublesome situation.
I can't believe they pushed someone with a record on me. A male teacher would be better suited for this.
Why in the world was someone like that admitted here?
Who knows? It was the principal's decision. I was told that it's for the school's reputation.
I would have thought that my volleyball team has contributed more than enough to cover that.
God, I forgot. Like,
That's
I
certainly
knew he was in this, but like, fuck, man, I forgot what he looked like this. Like,
Then again, if anything were to happen, I'd kick out a student like that right away.
I keep wishing that he'd just end up not coming to school. Still, that isn't something I should be saying as a teacher.
Well, I should be returning to practice.
Oh, right. The tournament's coming up, isn't it?
Having such high expectations placed on you by others is quite a problem in itself. We'll have to work hard to make up for the track team, too.
Yes, that's true. Why'd it have to be my class?
Traffic's not moving at all. You're taking the train starting tomorrow. So, how was it? The school,
That's
I mean.
such a
Think you can
big
manage?
mood of being like, ah, fuck this traffic. I'm not driving you ever again. This seems fun. It'll be tough. We'll see.
You brought it on yourself, though.
Yeah.
Still, you were expelled once already. To think you'd re-enroll at a different one. It's not like anyone will be sympathetic with you. If that's what it was like at school, people might say stuff about me in the future, too. What a troublesome kid I've taken in.
And I didn't actually do anything. I am curious. Why did you?
I was asked to do it, and I just happened to agree to it. I've already been paid for it, too, after all.
And now, back to today's top stories. A subway train has derailed, severely affecting the timetable across all of...
Oh, another accident? So that's why it's so crowded. There's been a lot of those lately. In fact, there was a real sad one just last month. It happened before you came here. If I remember right, the girl that passed away was only 15. Her parents have got to be just...
All traffic around Shibuya Station is being redirected due to the accident. So
Do we
drivers
find
should
out more
expect
about that
impact
incident?
streets.
I don't recall that.
Oh, come on.
The inbound train will soon be arriving at platform number 1. Please wait behind the yellow line.
Oh, looks like apathy syndrome.
We're experiencing technical difficulties in the lower line.
I don't have a visual yet.
That was direct footage from the accident. According to the police, the engineer's life was not in danger despite his injuries. After questioning, even he could not explain his high speed when approaching the station. No further comments were made. Police are still looking for a plausible motive.
It's less of an operating accident and more of a crime of the company and the government. Site inspectors apparently reported all of this 6 months ago. The deterioration of the tracks and the ATC. Seems a railway company and the Ministry of Transport both turned a blind eye to the truth. There's no way they can hide. This will go all the way to the top.
Now on to our main story. With this derailment accident, as well as other recent incidents of unknown motive, concern is spreading among the general public. Just what could be causing such a drastic change so suddenly in these people? SNN has
Everything's linked. That's what you're thinking, correct?
Furthermore, according to SNN sources,
Oh well. Are you free? You and I haven't gone for a drink in a while.
Thank you, sir. But I have another meeting to attend. I must be going.
I was ready to go for this meeting, and that's when this extremely fast train just came crashing in. Oh man, I thought I was gonna die.
A noisy subway platform filled with people was suddenly...
Did you ask for me? Is it a case?
Not quite. I want your opinion on something.
Sure. Your judgment is quite often correct, though. Can we discuss this over sushi, perhaps? You are making a student work late, after all.
Conveyor belt only.
Why? So I've noticed this before. They have the same eye color. I mean, it makes sense why Makoto does.
Damn, to think there'd be that much traffic. What a waste of time. I wasn't able to open the cafe today. Whatever. Just head upstairs. There's something I need to give to you.
The ability to get the hell out of this situation and move on to the next.
A gruesome accident. 80 people were involved. Here's the diary. Make sure you keep it up to date. You may be under probation, but there's no special limitations on what you do in particular. Besides following the law, that is. However, I'm obligated to report on you, which is why I'm having you record your daily activities.
Appreciate it.
Hey, what's up? I'm about to leave right now. Don't worry. I'll be there in no time. I'll see you soon. Well, I'm off. I'll lock the place up. So do whatever you want for the rest of the night. Oh, but don't mess up my store. If something goes missing, I'll hand you right over to the cops. You got school tomorrow.
All right, understood.
Bed, right?
Thank you. I should do as I'm told for now. You can save at any time! Imagine that! The convenience of the future! Fuck! Alright. I'm only having to play this immediately after because fucking Persona 3 spilled into the fucking 9th. Oh, this is a nightmare. Oh, this is a nightmare. Okay. Alright. Seeing. So I did save, but this is me double checking. Or not double checking, but. Is this a prank call?
You've seriously forgotten my voice already? It's Sakura. Anyway, I closed up shop, but I forgot to flip the sign that closed when I left. It's too much trouble for me to come back just for that. Think you can do it for me?
Okay, got it. I don't feel like it. You called the public phone?
It's a personal policy of mine not to save a guy's number in my phone.
Okay. Okay, so you know.
I'm glad you actually picked up. Anyway, I'll leave the shop sign to you.
Oh, and now I can walk around a little bit. Need to go to bed early. Alright, so I can't walk around a little bit. It is literally just having to go in and out. Might be remembering Caroline's one different.
Hey.
Looks like you're up.
Well
then, let's go. Nope, don't have the voice for it. The school you're attending is Aoyama District. Cost a bit. I'll drive you there just for today. Let's go. Sheesh, men aren't usually allowed in my passenger seat.
To reiterate, just so we're clear, you will immediately be expelled if you cause any problems. Honestly, I hesitated on accepting someone like you, but there were some circumstances on our side. You might have done a variety of things in hiding in your hometown, but you will behave yourself here.
That's a different line.
If you are thrown out from our school, there will be no place for you to go.
Same here.
This is the teacher in charge of your class.
I'm Sadayo Kawakami. Here's your student ID.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Be sure to read the
Okay,
rules.
interesting.
Any violations will
So-
send you straight to the guidance office.
When she hands it over, she didn't include the flyer that I think implies that she's a maid.
And if by chance you cause any problems, I won't be able to protect you at all. That is your promise, yes, Principal Kobayakawa?
They're treating you like some kind of nuisance. I guess that's what it means to have a criminal record. Turns out your past follows you wherever you go. If I get expelled, yeah, I'll be careful. That seemed to work well last time.
So, how was it? The school, I mean. Think you can manage?
Thank you for following up and seeing. I know you don't mean it that way, but I'm choosing to interpret it that way. It seems fun.
Do you even understand your situation?
Alright, last time the it'll be tough didn't go well, so I was trying to change it.
Expelled once already. To think you'd re-enroll at a different one. It's not like anyone will be sympathetic with you. That's what it was like at school. People might say stuff about me in the future, too. What a troublesome kid I've taken in.
No, I already know the answer to this, so I'll just be quiet.
I was asked to do it, and I just happened to agree to it. I've already been paid for it, too, after all.
A subway has derailed at Shibuya Station.
So, being quiet, he still answers the question. Okay, that's interesting.
Oh, another accident. So that's why it's so crowded. There's been a lot of those lately.
The inbound train will soon be arriving at platform number 1. Please wait behind the yellow line.
We're experiencing technical difficulties in the lower line.
I don't have a visual yet.
That was direct footage from the accident. According to the police, the engineer's life was not in danger despite his injuries. After questioning, even he could not explain his high speed when approaching the station. No further comments were made. Police are still looking for a plausible motive.
It's less of an operating accident and more of a crime of the company and the government. Site inspectors apparently reported all of this 6 months ago. The deterioration of the tracks and the ATC. Seems a railway company and the Ministry of Transport both turned a blind eye to the truth. There's no way they can hide. This will go all the way to the top.
Now on to our main story. With this derailment accident, as well as other recent incidents of unknown motive, concern is spreading among the general public. Just what could be causing such a drastic change so suddenly in these people?
Breaking news!
Things linked. That's what you're thinking.
Red
correct?
Bull just launched their new car.
Oh well. Are you free? You and I haven't gone for a drink in a while.
Thank you, sir. But I have another meeting to attend. I must be going.
It's later in the day than I would have expected them to do that. Being here in the United States. Maybe it's not breaking. Maybe that's just when my phone got the notification.
Did you ask for me? Is it a case?
Not quite. I want your opinion on something.
Sure. Your judgment is quite often correct, though. Can we discuss this over sushi, perhaps? You are making a student work late, after all.
Conveyor belt only.
Jeez.
What a waste of time. Wasn't able to open the cafe. Yes, yes, yes. Give me my book so I can save and move on to Persona 3 Portable. And Persona 3 Portable where we're going back in time to 4-8.
Talk about a gruesome accident. 80 people were involved.
I think that the Persona 3 portable stuff might spill into 9 or 10. 10 probably. Yeah, gameplay blocks good as you enter a block scene. Sure. Isn't coming from my cell phone. Here it coming from downstairs. Did this happen last time? Yo, it's me. Oh, that's right, because he showed up. Is this a prank call? Come on now. Oh, that's right, because I saved it after this point. That's right. Because they have a whole new graphic in the side for phone calls. That's cool. It's Sakura. I closed up shop, but forgot to flip the sign to closed. It's too much of a hassle for me to go back, so you flip the sign for me. Okay, got it. Oh, I'm sure no one's gonna come, even if it says open. Thank goodness. I was able to reach you. Sorry. I make it a habit not to save guys' numbers on my cell phone. Anyway, I'm glad you answered the phone over in the shop. Okay then, I'm leaving you to close. Yep. I am curious as to why this happens. Like in general, like what's the point of the scene? Is what I mean. Is there anything else I need to do? No, you just need to get to bed because you won't clean this late. You need to take the train to school. Manganjaya, Aoyama, Ichome, transfer. Alright. I bet this will affect the timetables too. It keeps showing up. And last time I thought I should delete it again, but nothing changed. Same this time. My eyelids are starting to get heavy.